when it gets to $1 million, I'm selling it. And I'm like, please don't sell it. And he's like, why? Like, that $1 million would change my life. And I'm like, you think it would. But that goes really fast. You're going to buy a house and a couple cars, and then that $1 million is gone. And then you're still working your job every day. The idea is to buy enough assets and allow them to continue to create enough value for you so that eventually you can buy your time back. And it might take more time for those that don't have as much money to invest in XRP or some of these other digital assets, because it's going to take time for the asset to get to 4, 5, 6, 7 digits, which is going to happen. It's just going to be over a longer period of time for those folks. So if you can have the discipline to just hang on, continue to work your job, and not dip into that, I know it's going to be hard. Like you said, when you see a large dollar amount, like, you're going to want to be like, yeah, sell it. You got tax consequences, and you're going to miss out on the additional appreciation of the asset. And maybe you don't even have tax consequences. Maybe they remove the capital gains on crypto and incentivize you to sell it. You're going to miss out on the long-term appreciation of these assets. The cost to benefit there is substantial. Like, imagine selling Bitcoin at $100. Say you had 10,000 Bitcoin and you sold it at $100. That's a pretty good comparison, because 10 years later, we're here at $100,000 for Bitcoin. If you could have held for another 10 years, you would have had literally 1,000 times more money. If you had $1 million then, you would have $1 billion today. If you had just held on to those 10,000 Bitcoin. So, if that gives you any frame of reference, I think the same thing is true for XRP. If you have 10,000 XRP today, and you can hang on when it gets to $100 and resist the urge to sell it and hang out for another 5 to 10 years, highly confident that you will also get to participate in a situation where you have, one XRP worth $100,000 a piece. Should I do an LLC? Does your company handle this low amount of XRP? Yeah, we do. And that's not a low amount of XRP, man. Like, I talked about whales earlier, but we work with people that have, again, if you're somewhere between $50,000 and $80,000 in portfolio value, which you absolutely would be, that's the time when you would want to